Yeah, Jackie, final week of the regular season in high school football, and we had all 4 of the league titles still up for grabs. We'll tell you about who won them coming up, but first, a couple games to hold you over until then. We begin with the East hosting Golden Valley. This is the Bulldogs recovering the onside kick, needed 6 plays, but then they give it to Carl Jones off the pitch. He takes it in untouched, 2-point conversion, makes it 8-0 Golden Valley, but the Blades overwhelmed a little bit early on. Daniel Lopez here with nowhere to run. They call him Bulldogs. How about a little dog pile there? Even the cheer squad a little roughed up. Maybe from the play action there. Dogs get the ball back. Start of the second quarter. It's Jones again, this time on the reverse. 2-point conversion, again good. It's 16-0 Golden Valley. Beautiful moon there. East couldn't stop the run game all throughout the first half. Jonathan Brahma with a sweep in the big gain right before the half. This field goal makes it 19-0. But East, they would make something of it. The Bulldogs, though, hang on for that 1-point win to finish the year with 3 wins. Meanwhile, out at Garces. Remember, the Garces Rams started the season 0-5, looking to finish it 4-1 in league play. Joseph Campbell handoff to Isaiah Martin, the all-time rushing leader at the school. Rushes in the touchdown, makes it 27-0 Garces. Later, how about, it works so well. Give it to Martin again, and he's going to do the rest. Find the sideline, and that's another touchdown for big number 21. Diving into the end zone as Garces is rolling in this one, but Stockdale looking to make something of it. Taking the highlight reel here is Jalen Smith to Evan Burkhart. He rushes in for the touchdown. PAT is blocked. And that is your final score. Garces with the turnaround season. Do they have a chance to get a share of the league title? We'll tell you coming up, because still to come, all 4 of those leagues up for grabs. We'll tell you who is in control. Bakersfield Liberty battling out in the Southwest Yosemite League, while Ridgeview Independence going to South Yosemite. Meanwhile, Highland looking to finish their year perfect, while North plays the role of spoiler, and the rivalry between Wasco and Shafter. An action-packed 23 FNL starts right after this. Coming up on 23 FNL, it's the final week of the year, and all 4 league titles decided tonight.
Plus, it's the rivalry. Wasco and Shafter clash with the year-long bragging rights on the line.
23 FNL starts right now.
Watching Friday Night Live, High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. Together, we have something special.
And welcome into another edition of Friday Night Live. I'm Stephen Hicks.
And I'm Brandon Johansson.
Somehow we made it to the end of the high school football season.
It really is. It just flew.
It absolutely did. But tonight, we decide all 4 leagues. We begin with the Southwest Yosemite League. Bakersfield and Liberty, our game of the week. This decides it all, Brandon, if we could take the highlights here. As the Drillers looking to play the role of spoiler. Plenty of returning players from last year's section champs, while they've certainly looked unbeatable. That's the Patriots since the start of league. Opening quarter, pitch out to Taj Wright. He can catch. He can also run. Stiff arm there. Gives him the touchdown and the Driller lead. Later, Isaiah Hill airing it out to Seth Krause. He's on the other end, taken down. And that would result in the second field goal for the Patriots to a 7-6 BHS. But in the second, it's the Hill-Krause connection again. Rolling out to find him. Here he comes in your living room. That touchdown makes it 13-10 Patriots. But just before the break, it looked to be a big momentum shift. Keontae Bell on the punt return breaks some tackles, but then the ball comes out there, and the Patriots recover at about the 2. Looking to punch this one in, but after 4 tries, the Drillers able to keep them out from scoring the touchdown. You see Caden Ochoa jacked up there, so 13-10 your score at the break. Second half, Hill to Kobe Alvarez. Kobe going up to get the one-handed grab. Touchdown. All is good for the Patriots, but the Drillers would respond. Bell, in fact, rushing it in here, so it's suddenly just a 3-point game. Skip ahead to the 4th quarter now. Hill, here he is. You see him passing. Here he is running on the option keeper there, jumping into the end zone. Back up to a 2-possession lead, but the Drillers need a response. So who do they go to? Wesley Wilson takes the handoff, then takes off for the huge game. But watch here. Patriots would catch him, take him down, just not take him down so his knee touches. Never went down, so that's a touchdown. Makes it, again, a 3-point game. But the Patriots with the ball in the final seconds, looking to run out the clock. They give it to Sammy Stewart Jr., who breaks free down the sidelines. Would not get in here, but it wouldn't matter in the end as Liberty hangs on to win the Southwest Yosemite League.
Our kids stayed true. They stayed with the process, and that's the one thing I'm so proud of them. I mean, gosh dang, they stayed true to the process. At 1-4, we just had that conversation that, you stay true to the process, good things are going to happen, and these kids bought in.
One league down. Last year, the Independence Falcons had a chance to clinch their first ever South Yosemite League title against Ridgeview, but they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, this year they had that exact same scenario with a chance at redemption against the Wolfpack. We'll head out there now. Wolfpack can get a share of that title with a win, though. So Independence here, driving down the field in the first, knocking on Ridgeview's door. They think they're in, but the ball is fumbled near the goal line and recovered by the Wolfpack. That's a big turn right there, because on Ridgeview's ensuing drive, quarterback Justin Hinzo, he's going to drop back. He looks left and finds an outstretched Dalen to Graffenried. Who else reaches out, falls into the end zone. No kidding. That would put the Wolfpack up 7-0. Looking to respond now, the Falcons give it to Armani Denweed in the second quarter. He gets the carry, and he takes it all the way to the house. That would knock this game up at 7. Still in the second here, Ruben Cruz getting the handoff off to the left side. Nice little juke there, and powers his way into the end zone. That would put the Wolfpack up 14-7. Halftime, not a lot of scoring in the first, but there would be in the second. To the third now, Cruz gets the carry again. This time, leaps over a defender there, and then just slipped him, then slips this defender. That makes his way in to make it 21-7 Wolfpack. And from then on out, it's pretty much all Ridgeview. After a pick 6 for the Wolfpack defense, Hinzo finds Chris Thompson down the sideline. He would take it all the way to the score. The Wolfpack win it 35-14, and with that, they earn a share of the South Yosemite League title.
Well, speaking of a share of the South Yosemite League title, Tehachapi coming down the mountain to face the Vikings. Tie game in the second. Gabe Salcido to Dante Mason picks up some nice yardage there. Later, I'm going to pitch out to Joseph Maya. Maya would take this and take it to the house. He gets to the score, and West suddenly leads 21-14, but right after we left is when Tehachapi started to score. They rallied to score 2 touchdowns, meaning because of that Ridgeview win, there is now a 3-way tie at the top of that Southwest Yosemite League. Meanwhile, Highland at North looking to finish their year perfect. Highland scoring 2 touchdowns by the half, and the stands loving it here. Or not loving it so much in the north end zone. Early in the second half, Highland's Eduardo Salinas makes an interception. And later, Highland looking to bring in the touchdown here. They do so to make that a 14-7 game. So, North, can they respond? Well, Chris Romero with his third touchdown, with the Stars' third touchdown at the end of the third quarter. So, 21-7 your score. Norm Brown loving it there, but Highland responds with a touchdown of their own as they find their way to the house. 21-14 your score at that point. Highland hoping to keep their dream season going. Well, there's fighting for a few more yards there, but the last 2 minutes unable to get the score. As there it is, the North Stars, where logos are a little bit mixed up there, but the North Stars able to hang on and win. That is their first win against Highland, and that's Highland's first loss on the year, meaning, again, a 3-way tie at the top of that Southeast Yosemite League.
Yeah, what a trap game for Highland to go the whole season, and then the last game of the season, they can't get it done.
Well, North played South close. They only lost by 3 there, so that was a very tight league throughout.
Absolutely.
Well, still to come. It is the rivalry week. How about the rivalry game? Wasco looking to keep their streak alive, while the Generals look to unseat their heated rivals. Plus, East Side rivalry between Miramonte and Foothill, who picks up their first win of the year. 23 FNL is back right after this.
This is the Golden Valley Cheerleaders, and you're watching 23 FNL.
Welcome back to 23 FNL. When new coach at Shafter, Gerald Perucci, took the job, he said he could win every game in the season, but if he lost the last one to Wasco, the season would be a failure because of the two towns' rivalries. Tonight, Wasco Shafter met again, and Shafter looking to break the 10-game losing streak to their most heated rival, Alex Aguilar, passing to Gerardo Lara for the early touchdown. That makes it 7-0 Generals. They are fired up. Later, Aguilar keeping the ball himself this time, and watch Aguilar do the rest, making a couple moves. We speed it up because he goes to the house. 13-0 Generals at that point after the point after is failed. Well, we got more highlights from the boys in blue. Aguilar finding Jackson Sanchez for the touchdown. It's looking like a blowout at this point, and that's good news for the home team. 19-0 Shafter, but Wasco's Chandler Paul has things to say about it. Breaks free, goes 90 yards to the house, Suddenly it's a 19-7 game, but later Aguilar keeping it himself puts the Generals up 27-7 here with this touchdown. And you see it, the snap is broken. Shafter wins. They improve to 8-2 on the year.
Well, unfortunately, with the end of the regular season comes the end of Fan Pick of the Week. One that we were definitely happy to get out to was Miramonte and Foothill. Both of these teams looking for their first win on the season. This game gets off to a bit of a slow start, but we did get some moves, good moves here from sophomore Donald Adams, making some guys miss, getting the extra effort there to try to get those extra yards to get them into a scoring position. In fact, most of this is just a highlight reel of Adams because he's keeping the ball himself, making guys miss, trying to get Foothill trying to get them in scoring position, but they're unable to score to this point until now. At this time, Adams uses his arms and he finds a man in the end zone there to get Foothill on the board. Now, it took some time, but Foothill would get going. They would go on to get their first win of the season by a final score of 28-7.
Good for the Trojans. Way to finish 2017. Meanwhile, at Frontier, that's the American flag on the field. Later, Will Alexander to Cody Hartsfield. Hartsfield running down the sidelines, and he's gone. Touchdown makes it 7-0 Centennial. Later, well, the traveling Centennial fans love it. Later, Alexander pitching out to Hartsfield. You know, he did it once. Can he do it again with defenders in his way? Yes! Stretches into the end zone. Makes it 13-0 Golden Ox. And how about another highlight for the Golden Ox? Here it is. Alexander airing it out. Great grab here. We think it's Grant Bloom. Can't really see his jersey number there. Great grab by the Centennial player as they roll to win this one, 37-20. Brandon, we did it. We survived the season.
My gosh, it's crazy. I'm out of breath. It's crazy how many of these leagues came out until the last day.
It really is. And tomorrow's the exciting day, of course, when seeding comes out. We'll keep you posted on that. But for right now, we got an exciting block to show you. Top plays. Who takes home the top honors? We'll tell you after the break. 23 FNL is back right after this. Shafter fired up, and that's the rivalry game. Here it is. Top play number 3. Chandler Paul breaking free, high stepping his way. We can't show you it all. He goes 90 yards to the house, earns himself a top play.
Meanwhile, top play number 2. We'll go there now. Ruben Cruz. He's going to take the snap here, and he's actually going to keep it, get out, and here is the move right here. Whoop, right over the defender, and then he sheds another one to break it in. We'll slow it down for you here really quick. And there it is. There's the move as Ridgeview routes Independence.
They go on to get a share of the league. How about Liberty winning league outright thanks in part to this grab in the first half. Hill to Kobe Alvarez gets it done. We'll be back for playoffs next week, but for Brandon Johansson, I'm Stephen Hicks. Have a great night.